She was told that it was her sacred duty to save the people of Fodlan, and that she must use her power wisely in order to lead them. The words that were handed down to Seiros from the goddess will likely fall upon your ears as well.
Prepare yourself to go at once. There, may you find out why you were blessed with such power.
There will be a ceremony at the Holy Tomb. It is then that you will receive the goddess's revelation. You may share this mission with your students. It is said that when Seiros received the revelation, she had holy warriors by her side protecting her. Your students, who have followed you and fought alongside you through the darkest of times, are well suited to stand by you for the ceremony. Of course, as the leader of the Church of Seiros, I will be by your side as well. The Holy Tomb is a sacred temple that is sealed off from the rest of the world. There is nothing to fear. Even if something were to happen, I am more than capable of protecting myself.
Much has changed, but your duty has not wavered. Steel your mind for the ceremony and prepare your students well.
Well, I've never met her much. I'll give her a tea party. So she likes these.
Wow! Thanks for inviting me. Whoa! You got my favorite tea! Oh, wow, thanks! This is lovely.
I'm ready to box this up because I don't know her.
Yep. Yep. Huh?
No.
Have you ever cried, Professor? It's hard to imagine you crying.
What? What? What?
No boring lectures, okay?
How did I get the perfect? I missed one.
Professor! Professor! Oh, come on. Huh? If you hear anything, it's not my stomach grumbling. Just so you know.
Well.
Thanks for the tea. I hope you'll invite me again.
That was strange. Oh, cool. Let's transfer it to here.
Thank you.
You get some flowers. No tea. The Enlightened One class? Oh, excuse me?
It's time to start anew.
Wait, what? No, no, what? Huh? I am so confused. I'll do some sports.
That song.
Oh, hello, Edelgard.
Professor Manuela, that song you were humming. I feel as though I've heard it before, long ago. And I'm sure it was you singing it back then. At the Opera House in the Imperial Capital, perhaps.
Why, yes. You must have seen me there. I am flattered you would remember it. I performed with the Mittelfrank Opera Company in Enbar on numerous occasions.
So it was you. I went to that performance with my uncle. I wanted desperately to see it again. But after that night, he took me to seek asylum in the kingdom. When I returned to the Empire several years later, you had already retired.
Oh, that's a shame. So you only got to hear me sing once?
Sadly, that's correct.
Yet you still remember it, even the melody of the song I sang. I'm honored.
That's how much of an impression your voice left on me. I must ask, why did you retire so soon? You could have continued for another 10 or 20 years.
Indeed, many singers perform for decades. But that wasn't for me. I wanted to go out on top. My voice is a gift from the goddess. However, as all things do, it will decline with age. One day, I will lose that gift. And so I decided I needed to learn to survive without it, long before that day came. I needed to prove to myself that I can live on, even after my voice returns to the goddess.
So despite your belief in the goddess, you wish to live by your own strength?
It's hard for me to explain. The goddess supports me both spiritually and emotionally. Everything else is up to me.
I think I'm gonna pass out. Ah! Oh, Lysithea? You're really pale. Yeah, I've been feeling really queasy all morning. I'm just heading back to my quarters to rest. Can you even make it there in that state? Here, climb on my back. I'll carry you. What? No. No. I'm not some sort of infant. Always worried about looking like a kid. No time for that now. Just get on. I'm feeling a bit better now. I should be okay from here. Thank you so much, Leonie. I hope I wasn't too heavy. Was I?
No, not at all. Actually made for a fun bit of training.
Training?
Yeah, carrying someone around is good for the legs. You're just the right weight for it, too. I might ask you to help me train again sometime. Anything can be a kind of training with the right attitude, you know?
Are you always thinking about training?
Well, I can't devote all my time purely to training, so it's more efficient if I can train while I get other stuff done at the same time.
Wouldn't that actually be rather inefficient?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, for example, if you're training for endurance, it seems running would be a better approach. If you're only ever training by cramming it in with other tasks, you won't be getting the best results. I'm no expert on the subject, but even I can logic that one out.
Come to think of it, you do always seem to stick to a pretty rigid schedule, don't you? I've noticed that you focus completely on whatever it is you've set out to do. Then you switch to something else and focus completely on that.
You've noticed, have you?
Now that I think about it, you may be right. Maybe that is the more efficient way to do things. Hey, you're really bright, Lysithea. Thanks so much for the helpful advice.
That was sweet of Leonie to check on me and carry me all the way to my quarters. And, I probably could have handled that better.
looks so different. You're still our professor in there, right? Did anything else change besides your hair and eyes? Are your arms bigger? How do your really?
So hungry. Sorry. I'm really even leaving my room for... It's got nothing to do with... So,
You're going to the ritual at the Holy Tomb. What if she shows herself?
I can't even imagine what it must be like inside the Holy Tomb. Well, it's probably... I can't...
I muted myself to eat some cookies.
no.
Hey!
In Bridget, we have legends. Stories containing people who have a spirit living inside of them. Those spirit people have much strength. They are maybe able to fly in the air or race across the ocean. Hair that shines and eyes that glow. They have qualities that are not unlike what you are looking like, Professor. Do not have doubt, Professor. The powers you have are like the powers of the legends.
Oh.
Greetings, Professor. Although, I suppose, you are... Lucky for you, I am quite perceptive. The Professor went out and got some new power.
Hey, welcome. You have a good eye. You have a pleasure doing business. You have a good a pleasure doing business. Come again.
Hello there. This one, yes? I think this one, yes? I think this one, yes. 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 I think this one, yes. I think. Return
Oh no,
soon,
my
please.
money.
Welcome. This one? Thank you. Please come again.
Hello there. This one, yes. I thank you. This one, yes. I thank you.
I guess I had a few, but still.